You know, you brought up that you guys do the Tridentine Mass here. You guys do the Latin Mass, and I love the image that you gave of, you know, you have this outward form that has been around forever, and to many might feel just kind of off-putting, but inward you want to see that tent revival going on. And for me, as an outsider, when I first heard of Latin Mass, I thought there couldn't be a more backwards thing in the world. That we've got people out here using Latin, a literally dead language, I guess metaphorically there, forgive me for using literally wrong, but a dead language, and people want to keep doing services like that. Surely no one is showing up to that. And then I came to Cantius, and I show up at a 12 o'clock high Mass, and it is packed. Tell me a little bit, why do you think that is? I mean, is that unique to Cantius, or do you think there's something deeper and there's a reason why people are showing up in hordes to these Latin Masses?
Wow. It's really funny how you stumbled into one of the greatest conversations in the Catholic Church in the current age. But as you know, our order does both the Latin Mass and the English Mass. We do the new Mass and the old Mass side by side. But I will say that when there's something universal and ever ancient and ever new about the Latin Mass, the extraordinary form, where the beauty of the prayers and the poetry dates back to centuries. It's almost like a touchstone to a time when we had known how to worship God right and well. And I think that speaks to people. People may come, nobody knows Latin. I mean, some of our people do. I know Latin, I pray in Latin, but most people come to the church, they don't know Latin, but they can sense the spirit of prayer. They can sense the spirit of worship. And that's just, that's I think what's drawing people. I also think that there's a generational shift here.
Yeah.
I call this the Whole Foods generation.
Okay.
We're looking for the greatest craft beer. We're looking for the greatest, the greatest red wine or whatever it might be. But we want that authenticity. And I think if there's one thing that strikes people about the Tridentine Latin Mass, is there's an authenticity. When the Mass is offered well, it's not me up there going, hey everyone, good morning, and I'm putting on entertainment. I am doing something in an age-old way, which to the eyes of the world makes no sense at all.
Yeah.
But there's an authentic expression of worship there. As I mentioned, all prayer is reminding the Father what Christ did for us. And I think in the extraordinary form of these beautiful prayers of poetry, it does that. But people come in and they sense that authenticity, and I think they want to be around that. And so, but I also hope that our order and in the church that would be able to overcome that dichotomy, because I know there are, we call them liturgy wars, right?
Yes, I've stumbled into them.
Poor thing, I know, just so naive walking into. Protestant compares Latin Mass and Novus Ordo Mass.
What could go wrong?
What could go wrong? No idea. I think it's really a time where when you see the ordinary form of the Mass offered well, like it is at our place, you can see how it can be a beautiful expression of worship, do people prefer one over the other at times? Absolutely. But I don't think that this is a time for this internal infighting in the Catholic Church, because the worship of God, it's a valid Mass. It's a valid way of offering the Son to the Father and reminding Him. So it is a fun thing. So part of our charism, I hope, is building that unity, building those bridges, and showing that, we can be one, not only within the Catholic Church, but hopefully within the mystical body of Christ, which is so many of our separated brethren.